Hey guys, what's up? So yeah, it's been a second since I made a video. I took kind of an unplanned, abrupt little week break there, maybe a little over a week at this point, but everything's fine, and I felt like I had anxiety about the first video I was gonna make that was gonna come back, because it's just like when you take this weird unannounced break on YouTube, or any break at all, I feel like I had to come back with something profound to say, and I don't really have something profound to say. It's just that I was dealing with power outages, and then I had to like move my whole ass fridge and most of my house, basically, because all I buy is food, and go stay with my parents for a while, and a house sat for them. So I was just like, you know what, we're just gonna take a week off and come back when life is somewhat normal. But outside of that, I've kind of just had like a adrenaline hangover, because with prep and travel and everything that's been going on, trying to catch up with things in life and getting back into the groove, back into my routine, and being back in like a familiar environment, it was just kind of energy sucking, and I didn't realize, like, you know, I was kind of running off the adrenaline and the chaos of everything. So I've just kind of been like coming down from all that, and then like staying down. So the energy levels have been a little bit fluctuating, but they're just kind of starting to even out now that I have more food in my body. I have officially started my bulk. So update number 1, this is officially bulking, growing season. So I think I'm probably like 2 weeks into that now. Actually, just taking it slowly bringing up the calories. And hey, my shirts are kind of like getting tighter on me, but it could just be that I washed it. I don't know. So I will update you all on the process of that. I'll get back to like showing you know, what food might look like with that, and just vlogging in general. I'm also working on putting together a holiday challenge for anyone who might be interested. I will give you a whole other video with more details, but at this point, what I can tell you is I'm doing a 30-day holiday type of challenge, and yes, there will be prizes for this challenge. I don't want to like say exact what things are yet, because I'm still fine-tuning the details, but that's going to be starting December 1st. Signups will probably be starting around November 15th, just so I can get the signups going, so we can start on December 1st, be ready to go, that sort of thing. There will be limited spots, so keep that in mind. I'm thinking that probably around 10 to 12 spots only. It will be small, with one-on-one training is included in this challenge. Like I said, I will go over more details, but keep your eyes open for that. I am running this, just fine-tuning things. That's one big thing that I am working on currently. Current clients, yes, you guys can participate too if you're watching this. Let's see, yeah, just a lot of little things in the works. Get my brain, you know, screwed back on, or my head, and then I'm okay, it's all right. So yeah, sorry, social anxiety talking to the camera, since I haven't been talking to it for a good, maybe almost 2 weeks now. So that just shows you that anxiety has its way of creeping back in, even when you take small breaks. But I'm gonna leave you with some footage that I did not use of prep, just some random stuff. It just kind of got lost in the memory card, and I was just like, I don't know what to do with this. So enjoy these random clips, and I will see you next time. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I'll make sure to get to all the fine-tuned details of the challenge that is occurring. And there's one other thing, side project, that I am also working on, but I'm not ready to announce that yet either. So lots of good things happening. Stay tuned. I just want to thank you so much for having patience with me. Thanks for sticking around and the break and this ramble, and thanks for just allowing me to be imperfect and watching anyways, I guess. So all right guys, peace out. I'll see you next time. All right, so as I finish burpee, I figured I'd go over some of my feelings, some of the things that I've processed about the show. So, first things first, 100% transparency, my initial feelings were some disappointment for sure. You know, I'm a competitive person, and I gave, I gave my everything. I worked really hard, and so there was definitely some disappointment in the result with not placing. As soon as I, walked off stage, I had these doubts. I had these thoughts where, at that point, I knew I was doing the NPC show the following week, and I was thinking, wow, like, I didn't place in this show, and I'm doing an NPC show next week. I have no business doing the NPC show. The NPC show, I'm definitely going to be like the smallest guy, and it's more for experience and a starting point than anything else. I'm not, going into this show looking to place, but it's more about the experience. But I had this immediate anxiety that I was going to be making a fool of myself. I figured out that there can be two things that are true at once. Is one, I can be disappointed with the outcome of a situation, but also still incredibly proud of all of the work that I put into it. I literally gave it absolutely everything I had. Followed my coach's instructions to the T, exactly. Pushed myself through the cardio, through the hunger, and just the stress and absolutely everything else surrounding it. And I know that I am proud of the effort that I put in. Literally left no stone unturned. There was nothing more that I could have done. The only real thing that, reviewing the footage, it was hard to do because people were saying things about me being more shredded or just have more definition overall, being the hardest and leanest in the group. And watching it back, I saw that was something that was kind of true, but still, people telling me that I was robbed, or saying that it wasn't fair, that I should have placed. The thing is that this, of course it'd be great, but I feel like this situation only fuels me to want to work even harder in the future. So in a sense, no, I didn't place, but the real prize is coming away even hungrier than I was before, because now I have this, like, oh, I'm gonna prove you guys wrong. I'm gonna show you that I deserve to place in some sort of show. Maybe if it's not summer shredding, maybe it's another, like an NPC show. So the biggest prize for me is coming away wanting more, feeling more hungry. So I don't know if I would have felt the same way if I would have won. I mean, maybe I would have been pretty stoked on that, of course, or not won, but placed. But I'm just kind of riding on the gift of motivation or fuel and determination. So just to keep that going and wanting to work harder and be more determined to, place at some point somewhere. Win, I don't know. But yeah, the motivation is still high, it's still there. Like, I'm not letting it discourage me. Am I disappointed? Sure. But am I proud of myself? Also, sure. Yes, 100%. And the outcome of this show, or the potential robbery that occurred, does not change what I need to work on. And looking back, I also noticed that with my posing, I was a bit stiff. I was a bit awkward. I could tell in myself I was feeling uncomfortable or shy, and that's something that I will continually work on. The more shows I do, the more comfortable I'm going to feel. So I just want to work on my posing and making that feel more natural, making it look more natural, more confident. Obviously, I lacked size in comparison to the guys who placed over me. I guess that's apparently what they were looking for in this circumstance. So this season, for the bulking, my off season, I want to really put on some good size and just really look forward to what I can present on the stage, not just next week, but the following year, and the following competition that I compete in, whatever show that is. So it's just really, it didn't discourage me. I'm even more hungry and excited for the future, seeing what else I can do to improve, knowing what I need to work on more so, and I'm sure I'll learn more and more even after this next weekend with the NPC show and having a base starting point. And so it is definitely a weird feeling looking back at, like the pictures and comparisons of me and, like the third place winner, and not actually realizing that, what people were saying could be possibly true, and that was a bit hard to digest, but I mean, it is what it is. It's hard to explain. At first I was pretty disappointed, and I was kind of like beating myself up for it, even though I couldn't really have done anything differently, and I gave it everything I had. So I can't really beat myself up for my size. I did what I could with all the surgeries and everything the past years that I've been going through. So I just have to keep that in mind and just know I'm gonna work my fucking ass off in the next year and following years to come. Like, I'm gonna be doing this for a while, because legit, I've just felt this prep is not easy by any means, but I've felt amazing. I felt alive. My drive is really strong. I'm an intense person, so this is kind of like, this is my sport. It fits me well. So on that note, I'm gonna end this here. I've been rambling. I am really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. It's time. I'm also hungry, so I'm gonna go to bed so that I don't have to feel that as much. But thank you so much, guys, for watching and for all your support through this whole thing. I can't wait to compete again this Saturday and kind of show you the process of this all again. And then, of course, going into bulking season and getting the gains and the fun part. So, yeah, so much more to come, and I appreciate you all. And yeah, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them down below. Peace out. I'll see you next time.